Okay, back again. Gotta shake them up. And what do we got? Okay. In your house, beware of dog. Okay. Now, it's been a while, so time to add some new stuff in here. Okay. Well, let's add some stuff. Alright, let's see. Well, where did I put the thing? Alright, well, I already misplaced the thing. Let's add in your house. Let's add in your house 1. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's the first one. Fold that up. That in. And let's add Backlash 2002. Neither of those I can remember what happened. So they're in, and I'll be back with the review of In Your House, Beware of Dog. Hi, here we go. This is the Roulette, WWE Network Roulette. So I'm doing Beware a Dog, which I did draw. I'll add some more after this. But okay, here's what happened. This is the infamous WWE pay-per-view In Your House, where lightning struck, what's the, where was it? Okay, the Florence Civic Center, where they had about 6,000 people, which is pretty cool. This is when WWE was in a bit of a slump. So basically what happened is we got the first match, Mark Merrow versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley, then lightning struck the place. Most of the rest of the show, apart from the main event, was like gone. So then they came back with the main event, which was Shawn Michaels versus British Bulldog, which good match. But I don't think it was a match of the night. So here, so those, the first one from memory, because I watched that one that match first a long time ago. It's kind of dull. I don't think it's the best match that Mark Merrow and Triple H would ever have, but it wasn't the worst. Okay, match. Okay, so then. Apparently it was during the Savio Vega match that the lightning hit the building and the rest of the pay-per-view was pretty much in darkness. So we've got to move ahead to the main event, which that show, which was Shawn and Triple H. This was really good match. Would have been good anywhere, but yeah, so it was really quite good. I enjoyed that. The story behind the feud is Shawn was flirting with Bulldog's wife, apparently, and false accusation, which was really, I don't think they work. I don't think it's a cool thing to do. But okay, so let's move on to the other show right now. So on the network, after the main event, it flips right over to the other one, and you got a different announcement team, which is Jim Ross and Mr. Perfect, which Perfect, if he had lived, would have made a great announcer at any time. Same as I think Macho Man was, which is an underrated color commentator. I think Perfect was better, but yeah. So you can go to the Savio Vega Stone Cold Steve Austin Caribbean strap match, where the stip was apparently if Savio lost, then he would become the chauffeur for the $1 Million Man. If Austin lost, then Ted DiBiase was out of the WWF or WWE forever. Guess what? That didn't happen. He did leave, but he was going to WCW, so this was to facilitate his exit. And he would end up joining the NWO. But yeah, so as far as strap matches go, this is one of the better ones. Of the ones I've seen, this was probably my second favorite. My favorite is the one between Triple H and The Rock from Fully Loaded. By the way, Fully Loaded is in the box, so we'll get there. Vader versus Yokozuna, less than 10 minutes, which is better. So, believe it or not, it looks like the Savio Vega match, Savio and Austin match was the longest on the show. But Vader and Yoko, as far as big man match goes, it was really quite good. You wouldn't expect Yoko. I remember watching a lot of Yoko matches, and they were kind of really dull. He wasn't moving around too much. This one, he was moving around pretty well. So he must have gotten some energy back, and this would be one of his last appearances. I think after his match with Austin and the pre-show to SummerSlam was the last time I remember that I know of seeing him in WWE. Then we go to what I think was match of the night: Goldust versus Undertaker in a casket match. These two actually had some pretty cool chemistry, so this night at least, in a casket match, it was pretty good. As far as psychology and everything goes, but mainly this was to facilitate the rivalry between Mankind and Undertaker. And I think it's so essentially Mankind costs Undertaker the match. Then then after he gets put in the casket by Mankind, the smoke comes out of it for what seems like forever. There's just some timing issues with the production, I think, on this, because Mankind's doing his celebratory thing, and so is Goldust. He just essentially walks out there, and then they open the casket and Taker's gone, and it was like, I don't know why. And that's the end of the pay-per-view. So pretty cool. Yeah, for what they had to do with this to smash together two shows, I just don't remember that being. I think there was a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no free-for-all on this. Apparently, according to this, the free-for-all was a couple of things. We had Isaac Yankem and Bob Holly versus Isaac Yankem versus Bob Holly, Smoking Guns versus the Godwins. Really, the tag titles. Oh, okay, no, that was a dark match. The free-for-all was the tag title match. So it was only about 4 minutes long. So okay, that's probably why they didn't put it on there. Yeah. So overall, not too bad. Couple of dark matches on here. I don't know if they were included on the box set or not, because sometimes I noticed with the when you get the cassette, there would occasionally be some dark matches. They'd show some of the dark matches, but with commentary on them for the tape. So I don't know if they're on these shows or not. I think this was the first In Your House I've actually watched. So yeah. Alright, let me just write down another couple of shows on here. Alright. Let's see. What's the next In Your House? Alright, In Your House. International Incident. And another one which I don't know if it's in here, but if it is in here and we come across two, I'll just take it out. Okay, Starcade 2000. So those are the two that I'm putting in the box, which are eventually I'm going to have to probably stop doing until we get some more. Yeah, I'm just going to fold these up, put them in there. I may do another one of these tonight. I'm just going to fiddle around for a bit first though. So, I don't know when this is going up. But I just want to make a quick little announcement. A while ago I did some recordings with Steve Baxi about Buffy and Angel. We're doing a series. I think it was last year in about June and August. So we were recording a lot of these shows back to back. And he couldn't upload them, and he said he reckons from memory they were feel a bit rushed. We may be doing those again. I contacted him about them because I was just editing them together. They're essentially ready to go. I was ready to upload them, and I haven't listened to them back. If it were up to me, I would have uploaded them, and but just because he's on there too, I wouldn't feel right if he said, no, I don't want them up, and he said that, so he wants to do them again. And we put a lot of effort into them. He did a good job. I think he just thinks now he can do better. So we may be going over them again. Really hope we can go over them again, and get them done for you. So it could be next year sometime. They will be released. Hopefully we can do a few back to back and get them out for you sometime next year. That's what I'm hoping, anyway, at least film a bunch over some holiday periods or something, or when Steve gets some time off from Geekvolution. He's really tied up with Geekvolution right now. He just got done doing the great debate between Spider-Man and Batman. I've listened to that, most of that. It was really well put together. I went up to where the fan Q&A started, and and it was really well put together, guys. It's just really weird. Yeah, it was done live, and down in the corner you got the real Manos and someone I forget Curious Low at the bottom of the screen. Together. Alright, so I'm gonna potter around here for a bit and maybe film another thing. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna keep putting the drawers at the beginning of this, just because like occasionally I do them. I do the drawer, I start watching the show, and then I gotta leave. Then I end up leaving it. But anyway, I think I rattled on and on here long enough. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying these too. So see ya.